Hey there, I'm Steve, and this is my first day of my video log on How to Break Up with Your Phone by Catherine Price. I got this from the bookstore, and the woman in the bookstore said to me, she said, hey, let me know how you get on with that. You know, I'm struggling with this as well. And so to the woman in Hemel Hempstead, Waterstones, who I spoke to, this is how I'm getting on with it, because I'm not a regular at the Waterstones in Hemel Hempstead, so I'm not sure if we're ever actually going to see each other again, but this is how I got on with it. I noticed that she was kind of a similar generation to myself, which is the generation that perhaps grew up without smartphones and without social media, and so we have adopted this technology later on in life, shall we say. Some of the problems that I am having with phone use is that I'm using the phone, or my phone, pretty much all the time. I'm using it right now, the irony, to create this video, but so I can't show it to you. But the problems that I'm having with it are that I wake up in the morning, first thing in the morning, take out my phone, check what's happening on various social networks. Seems to be that for me, Facebook is really the first thing that I go to. I think that's perhaps just my generation. I teach students, and they're teenagers, and they kind of call Facebook the crack cocaine for grandparents. So there you go. That's my age, I guess, and generation. My focus has been that I wanted to start becoming more of a creator rather than a consumer. So I create music as well, I write music, and I wanted my focus to be on creating stuff rather than just consuming stuff day in, day out, day in, day out. So this is my challenge. Last night I put my phone in a different room, and I noticed, and I wasn't using my phone from about 8 o'clock at night, and I noticed that I did sleep a lot better last night. But hell, this is like day one, so I'm not sure how kind of accurate these kinds of things will be, whether it's just about me or whether it's just, maybe something else. Maybe it was the food I ate that made me sleep a little better last night. I don't know. So how to break up with your phone. This is day one of my video diary. I'm going to keep going through this through 30 days and see how I go with it and see if I can break up with my phone. I've read about 60 pages so far, and the book is split into two sections. So the two sections are firstly kind of the evils of the mobile phone, and then number two, how you can change your relationship with your mobile phone. I don't necessarily want to stop using my mobile phone. I think mobile phones are great for some things like navigation when you're driving, amazing. Seeing what the traffic is like before you get there, great. However, I will say this, when I first started using my navigator in the car, I noticed that I couldn't remember the ways to get to certain places as well as when I didn't use the navigator. When I first came to the UK, I had to drop a car off in another city for a friend of mine. He was selling his car, and the navigator broke halfway through, and I can remember my phone lost connection, so the navigation maps didn't work. And I was driving along and freaking out that I was going to get lost, even though I was driving on a main highway and I had checked the route before I had left. Now, back in the old days, I would have just driven, and if I got lost, I'd just turn around and go back. These days, it seems like it's much more stressful because we're so dependent on these devices that we don't feel like we can make some mistakes like that, and we don't rely upon our own kind of inherent ability to be able to navigate where we're going, or like looking at the road signs. The number of times that I've done it where I've been looking at my phone navigation and trusted the phone over the signs and made a wrong turn, it's unbelievable. So this is my day one journey, and stick with it and we'll see how we go. Let me know in the comments if you are having the same kinds of issues with your phone, and I look forward to sharing this journey with you.